Hi students, how are you? Welcome to my channel Sunil Purwar. I have been teaching maths for 20 years. Several of my students have got top ranks in IIT mains as well as advanced. Okay, best rank being All India rank 5 in mains and All India rank 13 in IIT advanced exam. In this session, I am going to discuss about transpose of a matrix. Okay, transpose of a matrix. आज हम बात करने वाले हैं ट्रांसपोज ऑफ अ मैट्रिक्स की। क्या मीनिंग होता है ट्रांसपोज का, समझते हैं। बहुत ही आसान है। ओके, यू विल एंजॉय इट। सपोज देयर इज अ मैट्रिक्स ए, देयर इज अ मैट्रिक्स ए। सो ट्रांसपोज ऑफ अ मैट्रिक्स ए इज डिफाइंड एज, ओके, कैसे डिफाइन किया गया है उसको, दैट टू ऑब्टेन द ट्रांसपोज ऑफ अ मैट्रिक्स से ए, क्या करना है आपको, यू change the rows of matrix A into what? Columns. Alright? Or transpose of matrix A is denoted by A dash. Okay, so whenever in a matrix name we put dash in the superscript, okay, it is called what? Transpose. It denotes transpose. Another way to denote transpose of A is A superscript T. Okay, so this letter T again used to denote transpose of A. A superscript T means transpose of A. If I write B superscript T, okay, it will be pronounced as transpose of B there. Okay. So whatever be the name of the matrix, if you put subscript T, superscript T over that, it will be called transpose of that matrix there. Okay. Now, so before I go further, let me repeat. To find the transpose of a matrix A, you have to change the rows of matrix A into columns. And transpose of A is denoted by either A dash or A superscript T there. Alright. So, for example, let me take this matrix A. First row, 1, 2, 3, 4. What are the elements of first row? 1, 2, 3, 4. So, this is your first row of matrix A. This is called row, as you may be knowing, and this is the second row of matrix A. This is the second row of matrix A. So as per the definition of transpose, okay, what you have to do, you have to change the rows of matrix A into columns. So let's do it. So this is the first row. So सबसे पहले आप in your mind you identify कि उसकी रो क्या है. So this is the first row of matrix A. इसको कॉलम में कन्वर्ट कर दो, तो ये रो ऐसा दिखता है. रो मीन्स इट विल लुक हॉरिजॉन्टली, कॉलम मीन्स इट विल लुक वर्टिकली. सो जैसे 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4, ये क्या है, रोज है. 5 6 7 8, सेम मैट्रिक्स ए हैव रिटन. तो अगर हम कॉलम्स की बात करें तो कॉलम्स हमको वर्टिकली देखना होता, तो फर्स्ट कॉलम इज 1 5. व्हाट आर द एलिमेंट्स ऑफ फर्स्ट कॉलम? 1 5. What are the elements of second column? 2 6. So as you are aware, we use C1 as the notation for what? First column. C2 as the notation for second column, and so on. This is your third column. Okay. So columns have to be seen as the vertical entries. Okay. And rows have to be perceived as horizontal entries. Okay. तो ये हमारे columns हैं. This is the fourth column, C4. तो अभी देखो मैट्रिक्स ए में कितने रोज हैं? 2 रोज हैं. और कितने कॉलम्स हैं? 4 कॉलम्स हैं. ओके, तो हम बोल सकते हैं मैट्रिक्स ए इज ऑफ द साइज 2 by 4. दिस इज हाउ वी राइट साइज ऑफ अ मैट्रिक्स. ओके, दिस इज द मैट्रिक्स सिंबल, ब्रैकेट्स, and over here we mention size of the matrix. In the first place we write the number of rows, and in the second place we write the number of columns. Repeat, the first number signifies the number of rows, and the second number denotes the number of columns in the matrix. So at present in matrix A there are 4 columns, so this is the number for columns, and matrix A has got 2 rows, so the number of rows are written at the first place. So order of matrix A is 2 by 4. Now let me write the transpose of this matrix. So go as per the guidance. क्या करना है आपको? rows, you have to change rows into columns. तो ये rows कैसा है अभी? horizontal. rows का मीनिंग क्या है? वो horizontal है. उसको कॉलम में कन्वर्ट करना, मतलब सेम चीजें, सेम एलिमेंट्स, बट नाउ यू हैव टू राइट वर्टिकली. rows looks horizontally and columns look vertically. Okay, and what I am asking you, to get the transpose you have to convert rows into columns. Let's do that. So this is first row. Write it vertically to change it into column. So what will you write? 1 1 2 3 4. Write it vertically now. 1 2 3 4. Second row. Then you change second row into column. Elements are 5 6 7 8. अभी इसको भी columns में लिख दो. 5 6 7 and then 8. And put them inside a bracket, okay, to denote a matrix. Now, so this is your transpose of matrix A. Now in this definition, in place of rows here, I could have used the word columns, okay, and in this place I could have used the word rows. So either you can take the first way or you can take it in the second way. So either way you can define transpose of matrix A. In fact, the truth is, when you convert rows of A into columns, columns automatically get converted into rows. You see, this was the first column 1 5. It has become the first row. 1 comma 5, which was the first column, it has become first row. Second column 2 6 has become the second row. Can you see that? It is the second row, and so on. 3 7 elements of third column, they are now constituting the third row, and similarly the fourth row. Understood? So you can say, to get the transpose, either you convert rows into the columns or columns into rows. One means the other. Okay, on converting rows into the columns automatically get converted into rows, as I have shown you in this example. Further, you notice some more important points. The size of this matrix A was 2 by 4. This was a matrix of size. Matrix A was of the size 2 by 4. Now you see the order of the transpose, order of its transpose. इसमें कितने rows हैं? 4 rows. First row, second row, third row, and fourth row. Okay, so number of rows are 4, and number of columns are how many? In how many vertical entries you see the elements? This is one column, this is one column, and this is what? Second column. Okay, another column, first column, and then second column. So there are 2 columns. So if original matrix is of the size 2 by 4, then its transpose is of the size 4 by 2. So we can write it as a theorem also, or as a result, that, and you are already familiar, okay, that how we write the matrix in a symbolic form. A general element of the matrix we take as what? Aij, means element of ith row and jth column. Okay, what it means? Element of ith row and jth column, So, और उसके बाद यहां पर हम क्या लिखते हैं? साइज ऑफ द मैट्रिक्स. So, if our given matrix is A of the size Mn, then A transpose. Now I am using dash for transpose. It is our choice. Either we can use A dash or A superscript 3. Okay. So A dash is equal to, उसका जनरल एलिमेंट हम डिनोट कर सकते हैं AJI से, और A dash JI. Okay. A dash JI. We should denote it by A dash JI. And we have seen, if the original size is 2 by 4, then the size of the transpose will be 4 by 2. So Generalizing that, if original size is m by n, then size of the transpose will be n by m. Where? So this is very, very important point. Where? Now you see another important observation. That is, this is the transpose matrix. Let's see the element of transpose matrix, which I am denoting as A dash. Okay, and what is the position of this element? This element is in third row and second column. Third row and second column. So its position will be written as A dash 3 2. Okay, 3 2. So whenever you are writing the element, first you describe its row position. That means in which row, to which row it is, the row it belongs to, and then you mention the column. Okay, it is belonging to, right? So this number 7 right now belongs to third row and second column. Okay, so this is A dash 3 2. That value is what? 7. And you see, where is the 7? Where is this number 7 in the original matrix? Here it is, 7. Now you see what is its position? Now 7 here is in the second row and third column. This is your first column, second column, and then third column. And third column. Okay, so this 7 here, 7 in matrix A will be called as what? A32, sorry, A23, second row, third column, A23. Okay, A23. So देखो कुछ कुछ वैसा ही हो रहा है जैसा यहाँ पे साइजेज के साथ हुआ था. अगर ओरिजिनल साइज m बाई n है तो ट्रांसपोज में वो रिवर्स हो गया, n बाई m हो गया. ओके, ध्यान है ना, 2 बाई 4 क्या हो गया था यहाँ पे, 4 बाई 2 हो गया था. तो बिल्कुल वैसा ही यहाँ पे भी हुआ. अगर ओरिजिनल मैट्रिक्स में एलिमेंट 2 3 पोजीशन पर है तो ट्रांसपोज में वो कहां पर जाएगा, 3 2 पोजीशन पर जाएगा. कैन यू सी, इफ इन द ओरिजिनल मैट्रिक्स an element is at 2 3 position, then in the transpose it will go to 3 2 position. You can keep on verifying this. Now this thing we can verify for other elements as well. Now you look at this number 8. This number 8, where is it? It is in the fourth row and in the second column. So what is its position? 4 2. A dash 4 2. Then you see the number 8, where it is now? It is here. And what is its position here? Now the number 8 you can see it is in the second row and that is fourth column. 2 4. Second row, fourth column. Understood? So if in the original matrix an element is at the position ij, then in the transpose, if in the original matrix an element is at the position ij, then in the transpose it will be at the position ji. So this is what I have shown you here. Okay. Now you see another important observation. This was A transpose. Let's find out the transpose of this matrix itself. Let's find out the transpose of this matrix itself. So transpose of, so I am asking you to find what? Transpose of A transpose itself. Now apply your learning. As per the method of finding the transpose, what you have to do? You have to convert rows into the column. So first row 1 5 will become what? First column 1 5. Second row 2 6 will become second column 2 6. Then 3 7 will become third column, and the fourth row 4 8 will become what? Fourth column 4 8. But don't be surprised. What you see? This is same as original matrix A. 1 2 3 4 there. 5 6 7 8 there. Okay. So this is nothing but matrix A. And hence the result. What is the result? That transpose of A transpose is nothing but A. Transpose of A transpose is nothing but the matrix A itself. Very important result. Also, try to answer one simple question. Right now here you have seen, if order of A is 2 by 4, then the order of transpose is between 4 by 2. So, what should be the size, what kind of matrices will retain, what kind of matrices will have the same order on transposing? मतलब किन matrices का size same रहेगा even on writing their transpose. Okay, so उसके लिए क्या होना चाहिए, ये दोनों नंबर सेम होने चाहिए. समझ में आ रही बात? Suppose matrix A is of order 3 by 3, then if you write its transpose, A transpose, that will also be the size 3 by 3. So keep it in mind, the size of square matrices does not change. Size of square matrices does not change, okay, on transposing. Okay, you can write it, size of square matrices does not change on transposing. Okay, if the original order was 3 by 3, transpose will also have the same order 3 by 3, and so on. Now, time to learn some properties of the transposes. Okay, the first property is already told to you, that transpose of A transpose is matrix A. Transpose of A transpose is equal to A for any matrix A. For any matrix A. Second property is that suppose there is sum of two matrices A and B, and if you find the transpose of this sum, so this matrix will be same as sum of their individual transposes, means transpose of A and plus transpose of B. A transpose plus B transpose. I repeat, what does this property say? This property says that transpose of a sum is nothing but sum of the transposes. Okay, so transpose of A plus B is equal to sum of individual transposes, A transpose plus B transpose, and this property can be generalized for more than two matrices as well. Okay, it can be generalized for more than two matrices as well, where A and B are of same size. Where A and B are of the same size. That is understandable, because only when A and B are of the same size, then only they can be added. Two matrices can be added when they are of the same size. So for that reason, we need to write it. Where A and B are of the same size. The result can be generalized for three matrices as well. A plus B plus C transpose is equal to A transpose plus B transpose plus C transpose, and so on. And it's understood that A, B, C, they are of the same size. Okay. Let's verify this property. Take matrix A as 1, 2, 3 and minus 2, 5, minus 7. Take matrix B as 0, minus 1, minus 3, minus 2, 1, say 5. Now, let's find the LHS first of all. Okay, first of all, let's find A plus B. So this implies A plus B equal to. What is that? To add the two matrices, you have to add their corresponding elements. दो matrices को add करने के लिए क्या करना होता है? उनके corresponding elements को add करना होता है, same position वाले. तो first 1 1 position पे क्या है? This, and corresponding element is 0. So 1. These two elements, they are at the 2. For 2, what is the corresponding elements? This. Their sum is how much? 2 plus this number. How much? 1. This is 3. Corresponding element is minus 3. And their sum is how much? 0. So like this, you keep on adding. So minus 2, minus 2. How much? Minus 4. 5 plus 1, 6. And minus 7 plus 5, minus 2. Okay. Now, if I ask you the transpose of this, okay. So this implies A plus B transpose. क्या करना है ट्रांसपोज फाइंड करने के लिए? कन्वर्ट रोज इनटू कॉलम्स. So here we go. First row 1 1 0, that will be written as column. Then minus 4 6 and minus 2 will be written as column. Okay, so this is your LHS, transpose of A plus B. Now let me find RHS, which is having sum of A transpose and B transpose. So this is A. Find out A transpose. What would be that? 1 2 3 minus 2 5 minus 7, and B transpose will be 0 minus 1 minus 3 minus 2 1 5. Okay, now time to add them. So if you add them, A transpose plus B transpose equal to, once again how we add the two matrices? By adding their corresponding elements. By adding their corresponding elements. So add करते हैं this plus this 1, what is it, minus 2, and corresponding element is also minus 2, that gives us minus 4, and keep proceeding in the similar way. This will give you 1, this will give you 6, this will give you 0, and this will give you minus 2. So A transpose plus B transpose was your RHS. Now you see, here is the LHS matrix and this is being your RHS matrix. Are they same? Yes, they are same. So the property is verified that transpose of A plus B is equal to A transpose plus B transpose. Alright. Now the next property is related to what? Product of matrices. I mean, when there is a product of matrices, okay, how to find the transpose of product of matrices. Alright. So this is the next property dealing with the transpose of product of two matrices or more than two matrices. First of all, I am writing for two matrices. So property says transpose of the product AB is equal to B transpose into A transpose. So there is one significant thing here in the property. Actual order here is A then B, but on the RHS the order is reversed. Okay, order AB is changed to what? First B then A. Okay, so this is a property here. This property continues for more than two matrices as well, provided they are suitable for what? Product ABC, transpose of ABC. What is the initial order? ABC. Then you have to write, you have to reverse the order. Okay, as C transpose into B transpose into A transpose. So this property can be pronounced in a very good way as transpose of the products. Transpose of the product is equal to product of the transposes, but in the reverse order. This is what? Product of the transposes, but in the reverse order. So order gets reversed whenever you are writing transpose of the product there. Okay, and the property can be generalized for more than two matrices as well, as I have shown you, and so on. So where A and B are conformable for multiplication, where A, B are conformable for multiplication. If you have forgotten, let me quickly remind. Suppose there is a matrix A of size m by n, then you can multiply B with it to get A into B, provided B has same number of rows as the number of columns A has. Okay, so if it ends with n, it has to begin with n here, n into any number P. Okay, so A and B, if you multiply, you will get the matrix product AB, okay, whose size will be this left out number. They will make the size m by p, m by p. So these two numbers have to be common, then only the matrices can be multiplied in that order, okay, and the remaining two numbers will give you the size of the product matrix. All right, what are the remaining numbers? M and P. So the size of the product will be M by P. First M, then P. Same way you write here. Let's verify this property as well. Verifying the property. Now let me take matrix A as 1, 2, 3, 4, okay, and matrix B also I am taking a 2 by 2 matrix, matrix B I am taking as say -1, 0, -2 and say -3. Let's verify the property. So first of all I am finding LHS. For that we need what? Product AB. So product AB, A into B. Your first matrix is A. Write that 1, 2, 3, 4. Matrix B is this. Multiply them. So on multiplying them, you will get, how you multiply? First you take the first row and then here you take what? First column. And multiply the corresponding elements and then you add that product. So 1 into -1, what is that? -1. 2 into -2, that is what? -4. Okay. So 1 into -1 gave you -1, 2 into -2 gave you what? -4. And then you have to add up both the numbers. What is that? -5. Now the process is then performed with the next column in the same way by multiplying the corresponding elements. See, here the first element is 1, here the first element is 0, so 1 into 0 will give you 0. Then the second element is 2 here, and then it is -3. Their product is what? -6. Their sum will be what? -6. Now, I hope you must have got in good touch with matrix multiplication with this revision. Okay, what you do? You take the first row and then you multiply with the corresponding elements of first column, then second column, and so on. Okay, once all the columns are exhausted, when you have, तो इस तरह से जब हमने सारे columns के साथ multiply कर लिया है, then we go to the second row and repeat the process again in a similar way. First taking first column, then second column, and so on. Okay, so continue. So 3, 4, -1, minus second column, second row, then taking with the first column. Multiply the corresponding element. 3 into -1, -3, 4 into -2, -8, and their sum would give you what? -11. Then 3 into 0, 0, 4 into -3, -12. So that gives you what? -12. Now, so let me write now the transpose of AB. Implies transpose of AB. So this is your product AB. Okay, here it is. Product of AB. It is this. Let's write the transpose of that. So first row will become first column, -5, -6. Then the second row will become the second column, -11, -12. And this is your LHS. Keep it on hold and go to the RHS. So for RHS, we need the product of B transpose with A transpose. So B transpose into A transpose. Write down B transpose. This is B. Write down B transpose. Then write down A transpose. So first row 1, 2 will become first column. 3, 4 second row will become second column. Apply your knowledge of matrix multiplication. So just indicating first row with first column, then with second column, and so on. Okay. So let's do it quickly. So -1, and this is what? -4. So this is what? -5. -1, -4. Their sum is -5. This will give you -3, and this will give you what? -8. This into this, -3, and this into this minus 8, and their sum will be how much? Minus 11. Now repeat the procedure with the second row. So that is 0 and plus minus 6. Minus 6, 0 into this 0, minus 3 into 4, minus 12. Their sum is also minus 12. So this is your RHS. And you can see the LHS is equal to RHS. These two matrices, are they not the same? They are. These two matrices are one and same. So I have shown you that this LHS is equal to this RHS. Okay, and hence the property transpose of AB is equal to, write the matrices in the reverse order in the RHS. Okay, B transpose into A transpose. Okay, similarly here, first C transpose, then B transpose, then A transpose. All right. Now the next property is a very simple one. Let K be some number. It may be real or complex. It may be a real or complex number. In fact, all the real numbers fall under complex number only, but to emphasize more, okay, that K can be a purely complex number or it could be purely real number. Multiply it to the matrix A, and if you find the transpose of this, you will get nothing but number K itself multiplied to A transpose. Okay, for example, suppose A is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and let me take K is equal to 5. So what is 5A? You know, when you multiply a number in a matrix, then that number gets distributed to all elements of the matrix. Okay, it gets multiplied to all elements of the matrix. So this is A. So how will you get 5A? By multiplying 5 to each element of A. So you will get 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Keep multiplying 5 in all elements. 5 4s are 20, 5 5s are 25, 5 6s are 30. 5A. And if you find the transpose of it, this is 5A. What is its transpose? First row comes here, second row will become the second column. Okay, and you see what is the A transpose? What is A transpose? 1 2 3 and 4 5 6. So this is your A transpose. What is the number K I have taken here? 5. So 5 times of A transpose implies 5 times of A transpose. You remember now, when you multiply a number to the matrix, it will be multiplied to all the elements. So multiply 5 to all the elements. You will have what? 5, 20, 10, 25. Multiply 5 to third row as well, 15, 30. So what do you see? This is your LHS matrix and this is your RHS matrix, and they both are same. Can you see? Transpose of K into A is equal to K times A transpose. K times A transpose. Alright. Now, fifth property, you can say if A is any matrix, for any matrix A into A transpose and A transpose into A always exist. Always exist. Always exist for any matrix A. Okay, here is the explanation. Suppose you say A is of the size m by n, then transpose will be of the size n by m. A transpose will be of the size n by m. So you see, A and A transpose, this product can be found or not, because these two numbers are same to same. Okay, So this implies A product of A and A transpose is obtainable, and the size of A into A transpose will be what? M by N. M by N. On the other hand, this product is also available. You see, A transpose N by M multiply to A, which is of the size M by N. As these two numbers are same to same, these two matrices are suitable for multiplication, and the size will be what? N by N. These two left out numbers, N by N. Understood? So A be any matrix, the product A into A transpose and A transpose into A can always be found for any matrix A there. Okay, you know it now that matrices have issues for multiplication. Their order should be suitable, then only they can be multiplied. But whenever you want to multiply A and A transpose in either way, this way or this way, there are no issues. Okay, they are always multiplicable. Okay, as I have shown you. Now, there can be some special type of matrices satisfying certain specific properties like this. There are such matrices available which are equal to their own transpose. Okay, which are equal to their own transpose. So whenever this thing happen, the matrix is said to be symmetric matrix. Okay, implies matrix A is symmetric. Matrix A is symmetric. Or vice versa. If you make this statement matrix A is symmetric, you can be sure that transpose is going to be equal to transpose of that matrix will be equal to the matrix. All right. Or you can say this is the definition of a symmetric matrix. When A transpose equal to A, then we say matrix A is symmetric. All right. On the other hand, this situation may also occur that A transpose may be equal to minus of matrix A. In such cases, matrix A will be called a skew symmetric matrix. Implies matrix A is, let me write the full name, symmetric. Matrix A is symmetric. Then the matrix A is called, you can write called here as well. So matrix A is called skew symmetric matrix. Skew symmetric matrix. Symmetric matrix. Now, so here what is happening? We are expecting transpose matrix of A to be equal to either the matrix A itself or minus A. So if it is equal to A, the matrix will be called symmetric, and if transpose of A is equal to minus A, then the matrix A will be called what? Skew symmetric matrix. Alright. Now, as I told you, it is not necessary that every matrix should reflect these things. Okay, some special matrices only reflect such property there. Alright. So a matrix may be neither symmetric nor skew symmetric. Alright. Well, I will come to that as well, but before that, say for example, look at this matrix A. Look at this matrix A. Say 1, 2, 3 are the diagonal elements, and let me write 4, minus 5, 4, minus 5, 7, 7. Find out its transpose. Okay, this implies what is A transpose? A transpose will be, this is the first row, convert rows into columns. Then this is your second row, convert it into columns, 4 to 7. Here it goes, 4 to 7. Then the third row, minus 5, 7, 3. Convert into column, minus 5, 7, 3. And you see, what do you notice? This matrix is same as the matrix A. They both are one and same matrix. Okay. So here, A transpose equal to A. So we can call matrix A, we can say matrix A is a symmetric matrix. Hence, A is a symmetric matrix. symmetric matrix. On the other hand, let me take this matrix, another example. Let me take A as 0, 2, 5, okay, minus 2, 0, minus 5, okay, and minus 3, 3, and here also a 0 is there. Find out the transpose of this matrix. So A transpose is going to be 0, 2, 5, minus 2, 0, minus 3, minus 5, 3, 0. Now, if this is matrix A, what is matrix minus A? You remember minus A means what? Minus A means we are multiplying number minus 1 to the matrix A. We are multiplying the number minus 1 to the matrix A. Do that. So this is A. Okay, find out minus of A. So what will you do? You will multiply minus 1 to every element of matrix A. So you get 0, minus 2, minus 5. It will become 2, 0, then 3, and this will become 5, minus 3, 0. Now look at these two. Are they the same matrices? Yes. 0, minus 2, minus 5, and rest of the elements are also the same. So the two matrices are equal. Which two matrices are equal? A transpose is equal to minus A. A transpose is equal to minus A. So here A transpose is equal to minus A. Hence we can call matrix A is a skew symmetric matrix. Matrix A is a skew symmetric matrix. Skew symmetric matrix. Now, you can notice certain other things as well, that for a matrix to be symmetric matrix, transpose and A matrix, A transpose and A both have to be same. That means first of all, they should have the same size. They should have the same size. And in the beginning of the class only, I had pointed out that a matrix and its transpose will be of the same size only when the matrix is a square matrix. Okay, so A has to be what? A square matrix. Same thing is here as well. Okay, so which kind of matrices are eligible to be symmetric or skew symmetric? Square matrix only. Alright, so A transpose is equal to A means A is a square matrix and it is a symmetric. Okay, so or you can say for a square matrix A, for a square matrix A, for a square matrix A, if A transpose is A, matrix A will be symmetric, and if A transpose is equal to minus A, matrix A will be called skew symmetric. Okay. Further, you can notice in symmetric matrix, you see this is Aij. Suppose this is A. What is the position of it? Location. First row, second column. A12, A12, and this 4 is again repeated here, which is A21. Same trend will continue. You see, this is minus 5. What's the location? First row, third column. First row, third column, which you find again where? In the third row and first column, A31. So what you notice in a symmetric matrix? In a symmetric matrix, Aij will be equal to Aji. Aij will be equal to what? Aji. A13 is equal to A31. A12 is equal to A21, and the trend will continue for every element of A there. Aij is equal to Aji. Okay, for every element of A there. On the other hand, try to identify a similar trend for skew symmetric matrix. Okay, see. So in skew symmetric matrix, what you notice? This is 5 and this is exactly opposite of that. Okay, so in skew symmetric matrix, in a skew symmetric matrix, Aj will be equal to what? Minus of Aij. The trend can be verified for every element. This is A12, how much? 2. And this is the value of what? A21. Second, what is the location? Second row, first column. And A21 is what? Minus 2. So you see, this element and this element, they are negative of each other. That is the meaning, minus of. Okay, so that is correct only. A12 and A21, they are what? Negative of each other. So that will be the property in skew symmetric matrices there. In the symmetric, Aij is equal to Aji, but on the other hand, for skew symmetric matrices, what would happen? This Aij is equal to or Aji equal to minus of Aij for skew symmetric matrix, for any skew symmetric matrix. And because of this phenomena or this observation, all the diagonal elements are going to be 0. All the diagonal elements are going to be 0. So this is another important point for skew symmetric matrix. Okay, in a skew symmetric matrix, all the diagonal elements will be 0. They have to be 0. All the diagonal elements are 0. Diagonal elements are 0. Why? The question is why? You see, for diagonal elements, what are the locations? A11, first row, first column. Okay, you can see 4 to 7 writes anything randomly, 3, 5, 2, 1, 2, 4. So these are your diagonal elements. And what are their locations? First row, first column, second row, second column, third row, third column. That means for diagonal elements, J is equal to I. For diagonal elements, J equal to I. So as per this skew symmetric matrix, as per the property of skew symmetric matrix, now this property has been declared only for skew symmetric matrix. Okay, only if a matrix is skew symmetric. Okay, I repeat. The property says if a matrix is skew symmetric matrix, it will have all its diagonal element to be 0. It will have all its diagonal element to be 0. What's the logic? You understand. So for diagonal element J is equal to I, put that. Okay, so hence Aii equal to minus of Aii. So that means transpose it here. Okay, take it on other side. 2 times of Aii equal to 0. That means the value of Aii equal to 0. That means A11 is 0, A22 is 0, A33 is 0. Okay, so that's why you had seen in our example of skew symmetric matrix, all the diagonal elements के लिए क्या होता है? J and I are equal. So for all the diagonal elements, take I is equal to 1, A11 is 0. Okay, take I is equal to 2, A22 is 0. Okay, so whenever your matrix is skew symmetric, you will definitely have all its diagonal elements to be 0. Alright. Now, the next thing you can clarify is that for a square matrix, it need not be symmetric or skew symmetric. Okay, a square matrix can be of 4 types. So here I am writing a square matrix A, a square matrix say P. A यहाँ पर ले लिया ना, तो उसको P बोल देते हैं. A square matrix can be, or there is nothing in the name, a square matrix can be either symmetric or skew symmetric or skew symmetric, or it can be both, symmetric and skew symmetric. And the fourth situation can be for square matrix. Okay, mind it. Okay, for a square matrix, the fourth situation could be fourth situation is it may be neither symmetric nor skew symmetric. Neither symmetric nor skew symmetric. So for a square matrix, there are four possibilities. It could be symmetric, skew symmetric, or both symmetric and skew symmetric, and it can be neither symmetric nor skew symmetric. तो पहले ये दोनों तो आपको already clarified है. These two things are already clarified. Now look at this third point. Our matrix is both symmetric and skew symmetric. Symmetry means A transpose is equal to A. Skew symmetric and skew symmetric भी है, and ठीक है, सिमेट्रिक तो है और साथ में स्क्यू सिमेट्रिक भी है. तो स्क्यू सिमेट्रिक की वजह से क्या प्रॉपर्टी लगेगी वहां पे, A ट्रांसपोज इज इक्वल टू माइनस A. नाउ लुक एट दीज टू रिलेशंस. ओके, सो A ट्रांसपोज का वैल्यू यहां पर क्या है, A, और सेम A ट्रांसपोज is equal to minus A as well. So because of symmetric, A transpose is equal to A, and because of skew symmetric, A transpose is equal to minus A. And both things are happening. And का मीनिंग क्या है, दोनों simultaneously हो रहे हैं. तो दोनों के मीन्स क्या है, A ट्रांसपोज की वैल्यू A इक्वल टू माइनस A. यहाँ ओके, ये दोनों ही क्या है, दिस इज A and this is minus A. They both are values of same thing, A transpose. Okay, so these two themselves are equal. A equal to minus A. A equal to minus A. That means 2 times of matrix A is 0. Which 0? 0 matrix. A matrix can be equal to matrix only. Okay, that means A is a null matrix. So for a matrix to be both, for a square matrix to be both symmetric and skew symmetric, what it has to be, it has to be a null matrix. Okay, so null matrix of size n by n means square null matrices, they fall under this category. Okay, so what kind of matrices are both symmetric and skew symmetric? What kind of matrices are both symmetric and skew symmetric? Square null matrices. Okay, square null matrices fall under this category, which are both symmetric and skew symmetric. Okay, और इसके लिए तो एक एग्जांपल ही सफिशिएंट है. फॉर एग्जांपल यू सी दिस फोर्थ सिचुएशन. say A equal to 1 2 4 5. What is A transpose? 1 2 4 5. Is A transpose is equal to A? No. क्या ये दोनों आपस में इक्वल है? No, different matrix. This is 1 2, this is 1 4. They are not equal. Okay. Is A transpose is equal to minus A? What will be minus A? Minus A will be minus 1, minus 2, minus 4, minus 5. So A transpose, क्या ये minus A के equal है? No. So here we get a confirmation that a square, there can be square matrices, okay, which neither satisfy A transpose is equal to A. That means they are neither symmetric, and they neither satisfy A transpose is equal to minus A. That means they are not skew symmetric as well. So that's what written. So fourth variety of square matrices could be what? Neither symmetric nor skew symmetric. Okay, and one important thing that has come in between is what? Square null matrices are the ones which are both symmetric as well as skew symmetric. All right. Now the next point is A plus A transpose. Let A be a square matrix. Then A plus A transpose is a square matrix say 3/3. So ट्रांसपोज का भी साइज क्या होगा 3/3, दोनों का साइज सेम है, ऐड कर सकते हैं. So the point here is A plus A transpose is always symmetric, is always symmetric matrix. Okay. On the other hand, A minus A transpose is always skew symmetric. समझ में आ रही है बात कि अगर हम ट्रांसपोज को ओरिजिनल मैट्रिक्स में ऐड करते हैं तो वी गेट अ सिमेट्रिक मैट्रिक्स. ऑन द अदर हैंड अगर हम ट्रांसपोज को ओरिजिनल मैट्रिक्स से सब्ट्रैक्ट करते हैं, ओके, सो द रिजल्टेंट विल बी a skew symmetric matrix. Always it will be a skew symmetric matrix, is always skew symmetric matrix. तो जरा इसकी एक्सप्लेनेशन देख लेते हैं. A plus A transpose, क्या वाकई में ये हमेशा सिमेट्रिक होगा? Let's see. Don't forget A is a square matrix. Okay, so here is the explanation. So A plus A transpose मैट्रिक्स A और A ट्रांसपोज मैट्रिक्स को ऐड करेंगे तो क्या आएगा? एक मैट्रिक्स ही आएगा. लेट्स से उस मैट्रिक्स का नाम है C. ओके, इज इक्वल टू C. सो वी आर सेइंग लेट द सम ऑफ दिस एंड दिस मैट्रिक्स is a new matrix whose name is what? C. We are calling it C. Now let's find out C transpose. Now C transpose we are finding. Now C transpose, तो पहले ये ट्रांसपोज लगा दो और C के प्लेस में C की वैल्यू रख दो. What you see? We are trying to find transpose of matrix C. Transpose of matrix C. तो मैट्रिक्स C क्या है? A plus A transpose. तो C के प्लेस में, in place of C you put A plus A transpose. अब देखो वो जो प्रॉपर्टीज बताई थी ना ट्रांसपोज की बिगिनिंग में ही, क्या थी प्रॉपर्टी? That transpose of A plus B is equal to A transpose plus B transpose. ध्यान आ रही है प्रॉपर्टी? ओके, उस प्रॉपर्टी को लगा दो यहां पर. तो क्या लिखोगे? इसका ट्रांसपोज प्लस ये दूसरा वाला B है, फिर उसका ट्रांसपोज लिखोगे तो यहां पर B के प्लेस में क्या है? A ट्रांसपोज. तो ये रहा B और फिर यहां पे क्या लिखना है? ट्रांसपोज ऑफ B. ओके, तो देखो हमको क्या मिला? A ट्रांसपोज प्लस, और देखो ये पहली प्रॉपर्टी थी ट्रांसपोजेस की कि ट्रांसपोज ऑफ ट्रांसपोजेस सेम मैट्रिक्स. ओके, ट्रांसपोज ऑफ A ट्रांसपोज इक्वल टू A. दैट वाज द अनदर प्रॉपर्टी व्हिच वाज टोल्ड टू यू इज A. सो ये क्या हो गया? व्हाट इज दिस नाउ? मैट्रिक्स A. And you know this matrix property, that matrix addition of matrices is what? Commutative. So चाहे A plus B लिखो या B plus A लिखो, it is same. So from commutative property, this can be written as A plus A transpose also. A plus B is same as what? B plus A. That's what. But A plus A transpose, A plus A transpose, ये किस मैट्रिक्स का नाम था? A plus A transpose was the name of matrix C. So this is nothing but matrix C. तो देखो हमने शुरू कहां से करा था? फ्रॉम वेयर वी हैड बिगन फ्रॉम हियर. C ट्रांसपोज कंटिन्यू हो रहा, सिंप्लीफिकेशन एंड वी रीच्ड हियर. सो रीराइट इट C ट्रांसपोज. तो अभी देखो क्या दिख रहा है? C ट्रांसपोज इज इक्वल टू C. C ट्रांसपोज इज इक्वल टू C. यानी ये क्या है? मैट्रिक्स C इज सिमेट्रिक. यही तो सिमेट्रिक मैट्रिक्स की डेफिनेशन थी कि अगर C का ट्रांसपोज C के इक्वल आ जाए, A का ट्रांसपोज A के इक्वल आ जाए, तो A को क्या बोलते हैं? सिमेट्रिक मैट्रिक्स. तो यानी C क्या है? सिमेट्रिक मैट्रिक्स. Implies C is symmetric. And what was C? C was nothing but A plus A transpose. C का मीनिंग क्या है? A plus A transpose. So that's what the statement was. A plus A transpose is always symmetric, provided A is a square matrix. All right. In the same way, you can prove A minus A transpose is always skew symmetric matrix. Okay, have a look at it. Then I will prove this as well. Okay. So अभी हम किसकी बात कर रहे हैं? A minus A transpose की. A माइनस A ट्रांसपोज, उसका नाम फिर से C बोल दिया. नाउ लेट्स फाइंड आउट C ट्रांसपोज. सो ट्रांसपोज ऑफ C, और C क्या है? A माइनस A ट्रांसपोज. ये वाली प्रॉपर्टी लगा दो. ये प्रॉपर्टी क्या बोलती है? अगर हम ट्रांसपोज ऑफ सम फाइंड कर रहे हैं तो क्या करना है? सबका इंडिविजुअल ट्रांसपोज लिखते जाओ. इसका ट्रांसपोज प्लस इसका ट्रांसपोज एंड सो ऑन. तो लगा दो इसका ट्रांसपोज प्लस उसका ट्रांसपोज. ओके, सो इसका ट्रांसपोज देन इसका ट्रांसपोज. सो माइनस ऑफ इसका ट्रांसपोज. वेल, now this will become A transpose minus this, you already know, is same as what? A. थोड़ा सा मॉडिफाई कर देते हैं फॉर मोर क्लैरिटी, क्योंकि कोई स्टूडेंट बोल सकता है सर आपने तो ये जो ट्रांसपोज की प्रॉपर्टी है ये तो आपने सम के लिए बताई है, अभी आप इसको डिफरेंस के लिए कैसे लगा रहे हो? तो उसी को क्लैरिफाई करने के लिए, इनफैक्ट यू कैन से द प्रॉपर्टी इन दिस वे आल्सो. ऑलराइट, तो A माइनस बी ट्रांसपोज विल बी नथिंग बट ट्रांसपोज ऑफ A माइनस ट्रांसपोज ऑफ B. तो इन दोनों के बीच में अगर प्लस साइन है तो यहां पर भी प्लस आएगा, और अगर यहां पर माइनस साइन है तो इनके बीच में माइनस साइन आएगा. अभी मैं शो कर देता हूं, नॉट अ बिग डील. सो इसको लिख देंगे A प्लस, सबको मालूम है ना A माइनस बी मैट्रिक्स का मतलब क्या होता है? इन द मैट्रिक्स A वी आर एडिंग द मैट्रिक्स माइनस बी. A माइनस बी का मतलब क्या होता है? माइनस बी मैट्रिक्स को ऐड कर रहे हैं, तो उसी को मैं थोड़ा यूज कर ले रहा हूं. ओके, सो माइनस ऑफ A ट्रांसपोज मींस व्हाट? वी आर एडिंग माइनस ऑफ A ट्रांसपोज. तो अभी ये आपका दिस इज A एंड यू कैन कॉल इट B. दिस यू कैन कॉल एज B for the time being. So using this property, what will you write? Transpose of this plus transpose of B. Transpose of B, और B के प्लेस में क्या है? माइनस ऑफ A ट्रांसपोज. तो अभी देखो कौन सी प्रॉपर्टी लगने वाली है. ये प्रॉपर्टी बताई थी ना मैंने. अगर कोई नंबर के मैट्रिक्स ए में मल्टीप्लाई होता, अगर मैट्रिक्स ए में कोई नंबर के मल्टीप्लाइड है और फिर उसका ट्रांसपोज फाइंड करते हैं, तो व्हाट इज दैट वैल्यू? के इंटू ट्रांसपोज ऑफ ए. के इंटू ट्रांसपोज ऑफ ए. तो यहां पर देखो के की वैल्यू क्या है? -1. के की वैल्यू -1 ले लो. तो अगर के की वैल्यू -1 लिखी तो व्हाट विल बी योर रिजल्ट? माइनस ऑफ ए ट्रांसपोज. माइनस ऑफ ए ट्रांसपोज विल बी के की वैल्यू -1 माइनस ऑफ A ट्रांसपोज. ऑलराइट, सो ये एकदम बहुत ही ऑब्वियस प्रॉपर्टी है. और कैसे हमने इसको प्रूव करा? हाउ वी प्रूव्ड इट? बाय पुटिंग k इक्वल टू -1 इन दिस रिजल्ट व्हिच वाज ऑलरेडी प्रूव्ड. सो A ट्रांसपोज, और यूजिंग दिस प्रॉपर्टी, ठीक है. अभी A के प्लेस में क्या दिख रहा है हमें? A ट्रांसपोज दिख रहा है. A के प्लेस में क्या दिख रहा है यहाँ पर? A ट्रांसपोज. ठीक है, तो बिल्कुल कॉपी करते जाओ. ये माइनस साइन क्या आएगा? बाहर आ जाएगा. तो माइनस ऑफ, फिर क्या लिखोगे? इज इक्वल टू A ट्रांसपोज. ठीक है, प्लस माइनस ऑफ ट्रांसपोज ऑफ A ट्रांसपोज इज नथिंग बट A, माइनस साइन इज कंटिन्यूइंग. अभी ये डेफिनेशन को यूज कर लो, तो A प्लस माइनस ऑफ B को क्या लिख सकते हैं? A माइनस B. तो इसको फिर से क्या लिख सकते हैं? A ट्रांसपोज माइनस A. A ट्रांसपोज माइनस A. अभी जरा गौर से देखते हैं. सो दिस वाज C ट्रांसपोज. सो C ट्रांसपोज क्या आया? A ट्रांसपोज माइनस A. A ट्रांसपोज माइनस A. यहां से माइनस साइन कॉमन ले लो, तो ये क्या हो जाएगा? A माइनस A ट्रांसपोज. A minus A transpose we called C. So this is nothing but minus of. What is the name of this matrix? The name of this matrix is C. So this is nothing but minus C. So hence you see C transpose is equal to minus C. ध्यान है ना? A transpose is equal to minus A means A is skew symmetric. Okay. So C is what? C is skew symmetric. Skew symmetric. And what was C? A minus A transpose. So that's what I had told you. A minus A transpose. A minus A transpose is always skew symmetric. On the other hand, A plus A transpose is always symmetric. So keep in mind these two important, observations which will be used for the next result. All right. Okay. So this is again a very important result. Every square matrix A, okay, that is gone. That was a separate discussion which is over. So every square matrix A can be uniquely expressed as, the sum of a symmetric and a skew symmetric matrix. ओके, तो देखो इसके पीछे का लॉजिक क्या है. पहली चीज तो ये समझ लो, अगर कोई मैट्रिक्स सिमेट्रिक है तो उसमें कोई नंबर मल्टीप्लाई करोगे वो भी सिमेट्रिक होगा. ओके, तो यहां पर एक छोटा सा ऑब्जर्वेशन मैं कर दे रहा हूं. that is, A is symmetric implies KA is also symmetric. दूसरा पॉइंट क्या है, अगर A स्क्यू सिमेट्रिक है then K is a number. Okay, K is a scalar. I hope you have no issues with this word scalar. In context of matrices, okay, numbers whether real or complex are called scalars. So K is a scalar which can be a real number or a complex number. So if A is skew symmetric, then K times A will also be skew symmetric. Ka is also skew symmetric. ठीक है, ये प्रॉपर्टी अभी वैसे भी यूज करी थी, थोड़ा सा अगर ध्यान हो तो. जैसे कि मान लो 2A को ले लेते हैं. 2A का ट्रांसपोज फाइंड करो. 2A का ट्रांसपोज क्या हो जाएगा, 2 इंटू A ट्रांसपोज. ध्यान है ना, वो K प्रॉपर्टी, ट्रांसपोज ऑफ Ka इक्वल टू, सो कौन सी प्रॉपर्टी लगा रहे हैं, ट्रांसपोज ऑफ Ka इक्वल टू K टाइम्स A ट्रांसपोज. और ध्यान है अभी A मान लो स्क्यू सिमेट्रिक है, ये पहले वाला का प्रूव कर रहा हूं मैं. ओके, आई एम प्रूविंग द फर्स्ट प्रॉपर्टी. सो मान लो हमने K की वैल्यू 2 ले ली, लेट K इज इक्वल टू 2, उसके लिए प्रूव कर दे रहा हूं. So A is symmetric matrix. So A transpose is what? A. So this will become what? 2A. So you see, for this matrix 2A, for this matrix 2A, you see the transpose is equal to same matrix. Understood? Transpose of 2A is equal to 2A. That means 2A कैसा matrix है? Symmetric. And why could it be possible? Because A transpose was equal to A. Because A transpose was equal to A. ध्यान है ना, यहां पर क्या कंडीशन दी हुई है, इफ A is symmetric, only because A was symmetric, I could take A transpose equal to what? A. I could take A transpose equal to A, and it became what? And it became 2 times of A. All right. So इसका एक्सप्लेनेशन देख सकते हैं आप. सो अभी जो मैंने रिजल्ट लिखा है कि अगर A सिमेट्रिक मैट्रिक्स है तो 2 times of A, 3 times of A or any complex number into matrix A is also symmetric. Okay, or you can say A and Ka, they are of the same type. Either both are symmetric or both are skew symmetric. If A is symmetric, Ka is also symmetric. If A is skew symmetric, so is Ka. All right. So अभी देखो इसको, इस लेटेस्ट रिजल्ट को कैसे हम यूज करने वाले हैं. तो A plus A ट्रांसपोज इज ऑलवेज सिमेट्रिक. K की वैल्यू 1/2 ले लो. let me take k equal to 1 by 2. So if I take k equal to 1 by 2, one second. So if I take k equal to 1 by 2, half of, ठीक है, ये मैट्रिक्स सिमेट्रिक है, दिस मैट्रिक्स इज सिमेट्रिक, तो इसका हाफ टाइम्स भी सिमेट्रिक होगा. ए सिमेट्रिक है तो एनी नंबर ऑफ टाइम्स ऑफ ए विल आल्सो बी सिमेट्रिक यूजिंग दैट प्रॉपर्टी. तो वो के की वैल्यू मैंने कितनी ले ली है, हाफ. तो दिस इज सिमेट्रिक, सो हाफ ऑफ दिस इज आल्सो सिमेट्रिक. हाफ ऑफ ए प्लस ए ट्रांसपोज, ये कैसा मैट्रिक्स है, सिमेट्रिक. ऑन द अदर हैंड ये हमेशा इसकी सिमेट्रिक मैट्रिक्स है प्रोवाइडेड ए इज व्हाट, वेयर ए इज व्हाट, this result was written for what, square matrix A, okay, where A is square matrix. I had written this thing, remember, where A is square matrix. A is a square matrix. So this matrix is always skew symmetric. So अगर हमारा मैट्रिक्स skew symmetric है, उसमें कुछ भी नंबर मल्टीप्लाई करो, न्यू मैट्रिक्स इज ऑल्सो स्क्यू सिमेट्रिक. तो वो नंबर हमारा क्या है, 1 by 2. ओके, तो हाफ ऑफ दिस विल ऑल्सो बी स्क्यू सिमेट्रिक. सो हाफ ऑफ ए माइनस ए ट्रांसपोज, वो क्या होने वाला, स्क्यू सिमेट्रिक, दैट इज स्क्यू सिमेट्रिक. अभी एक काम करो, इन दोनों को ऐड करो. तो अगर तुमने इन दोनों को ऐड करा, एक्सप्लेनेशन कंप्लीट हो गई, इसीलिए उसको हटा भी दिया. ठीक है, तो इन दोनों को अगर तुमने ऐड करा तो यहां पर क्या मौजूद है, हाफ ऑफ ए ट्रांसपोज, और यहां पर मौजूद है माइनस ऑफ, माइनस साइन के साथ, माइनस हाफ ऑफ ए ट्रांसपोज. दे बोथ कैंसिल एंड व्हाट इज लेफ्ट, a by 2 half of a, what is left, half of a plus again half of a. Half of a will become what finally, a is common, what we will have, half plus half, that is what, 1. Half plus half means 1 times of a. 1 times of a means a only. Okay, so this value is nothing but equal to a. So that's the result. You see, every square matrix A, take any square matrix A, it can be uniquely expressed as the sum of a symmetric matrix. So you see, I have expressed A as a sum. किसका सम है, एक सिमेट्रिक मैट्रिक्स और एक स्क्यू सिमेट्रिक मैट्रिक्स. और वो सिमेट्रिक मैट्रिक्स का पार्ट क्या है, हाफ ऑफ ए प्लस ए ट्रांसपोज, और इसकी सिमेट्रिक पार्ट क्या है, हाफ ऑफ ए माइनस ए ट्रांसपोज. ऑलराइट, सो व्हेनेवर यू वांट टू एक्सप्रेस एनी स्क्वायर मैट्रिक्स ए as the sum of a symmetric and a skew symmetric matrix, as the sum of a symmetric and skew symmetric matrix, okay, then symmetric part value is half of a plus a transpose and skew symmetric part value is what, half of a minus a transpose. Alright, एक छोटा सा एग्जांपल ले लेते हैं to clarify how to execute this theorem here or result. So here is the question, express matrix A equal to, say our favorite one, 1 2 3 4, as the sum of a symmetric and a skew symmetric matrix. Skew symmetric matrix. So इसका फॉर्मूला क्या था हमारे पास, our formula was matrix A should be written as half of A plus A transpose plus half of A minus A transpose. This was our formula. तो this is A transpose find कर लो, find out A transpose. क्या हो जाएगा वो, 1 2 3 4. तो देखो A प्लस ए ट्रांसपोज फाइंड करो, मतलब कि ये वाला पार्ट A प्लस ए ट्रांसपोज. तो A प्लस ए ट्रांसपोज कैसे आ जाएगा, करस्पॉन्डिंग एलिमेंट्स को ऐड कर दो, व्हाट यू गेट 2, देन यू विल गेट व्हाट 5. सो 2 5, 2 plus 3 5, 4 plus 4 8, adding the corresponding elements. Now what is half of it? Implies half of A plus A transpose. क्या आ गया हमारा? हाफ का मतलब क्या है? नंबर हाफ विल गेट मल्टीप्लाइड टू ईच एलिमेंट. सो ये रहा हमारा A प्लस A ट्रांसपोज, ये रहा हमारा A प्लस A ट्रांसपोज. इसके हर एक एलिमेंट को 1/2 से मल्टीप्लाई करना. सो व्हाट विल यू हैव? 2/2, 1, 5/2, then 5/2, and then 4. Okay. On the other hand, now let's find out the skew-symmetric part. Half of A minus A transpose. Half of A minus A transpose. Alright. So you see, this is A and this is A transpose. To find A minus A transpose, you need to subtract the corresponding elements of A transpose from the elements of A there. Okay. So 1 minus 1 will give you what? 0. Okay. 2 minus 3 will give you what? Minus 1. 3 minus 2 will give you what? 1 plus 1. And 4 minus 4 will give you what? 0. So this is A minus A transpose. Half of A minus A transpose means you have to multiply number 1/2 in all these elements. So you get 0 minus 1/2 plus 1/2 and then again 0. Now, so as per the theorem, A can be written as sum of this plus this. Write it. So A is equal to half of A plus A transpose. Half of A plus A transpose. What is that? 1, 5/2, 5/2, 4. Copy it. Plus half of A minus A transpose. Where is it? Here. Half of A minus A transpose. What are the elements? 0, minus 1/2, done. Plus 1/2, 0. Write it. Plus 1/2, 0. And you see, this part is what? Symmetric matrix. This part is what? Skew-symmetric matrix. So that's what I have written. This part is, this matrix is symmetric and this matrix is what? Skew-symmetric. Alright? Skew-symmetric. And you can verify also. You see, on adding these two matrices, you are really getting matrix A. Okay, see, 1 plus 0, 1. Done. 5/2, add minus 1/2. 4/2, which is what? 2. 5/2, add 1/2. 6/2. 3, done. 4 plus 0, 4 only. So you see, on adding this symmetric matrix with this skew-symmetric matrix, you get A only. So that was our question. Express matrix A. Matrix A has been expressed as the sum of a symmetric and a skew-symmetric matrix. So here is your symmetric matrix. Here is your symmetric matrix, and this is your skew-symmetric matrix. Okay. So this completes the discussion on transpose of a matrix. So if you like this video, this discussion, okay, don't forget to share and subscribe. Share the channel, subscribe the channel. All right. So, students, if you like this whole discussion, okay, hit the like button and of course share and subscribe the channel so that I get motivation to prepare more such videos to help you guys there. Okay, reminding you, this is my channel by the name Sunil Purwar.